Will.
What's up, guys?
And we're looking at a pretty special car today. This is the first Ford on the channel. I mean, it's like I get into my rut of looking at German cars, but saw this one, came across my desk, as you will, and it is a Ford Mustang GT350. I mean, look at the finish. Black. Look at this front end. It looks so aggressive. Now this is the track focus version. This is the big boy of the range until the GT500 comes out. But look at the paint and the wheels. Black on black. I mean, the thing is mean looking. I think the front end is the best looking part of the car, but the rear end is nice too with the big pipes.
The rear end is pretty much typical Mustang.
Yeah, I mean, look at the stance on this thing. Now this is a 2018, it was traded in after only 250 miles. The guy that bought it didn't like the Recaro seats, kind of hurt his back, so he traded it in and now it is in front of us. So let's look at the engine. Alright, so this is the heart of the beast. This is a 5.2 liter naturally aspirated V8, 526 horsepower, 479 foot-pounds of torque. It'll go 0 to 60 in 4.1, so it means business, but just look how big it is. Now, Ford doesn't mess with any plastic covers over the engine. They just let you see the beast itself. Yep. They're taking a page out of Mercedes-AMG, and they put a little plaque here showing you who built this motor. Built with pride.
Yeah.
I can't see what his name is, but that's a nice little plaque.
Flat plane crankshaft. Nice strut brace going across here. Looks like a 4-inch intake.
Yeah.
Huge cone.
Yeah, I mean, look at
massive.
It is massive. It's one of the bigger cones I've seen in a car.
Yeah.
Carbon fiber composite here.
Front end, yeah.
But yeah, that's a big motor. Now the thing about the flat plane cranks of the Ford, it's this car, the cylinders are firing at the same time, like on both banks. And in a normal Ford Mustang GT, the cylinders are firing at opposite at different times. So that's how you get the like choppy noise of the exhaust. But this is more consistent noise, but that's a big thing with this car in specific because it's lighter. I think it's 50 pounds compared to 55 pounds in the GT, but I mean that just lends to the performance aspect of this car. Alright, now coming over to the side, we've got Michelin tires, Brembo brakes. Look at the rotors. Will and I were just talking about how two-piece rotors are so expensive, and I honestly don't know if this has it, but look how big the brakes are. I mean, they mean business. Now, massive. The GT350R is sort of this car taken to another level. That car actually has complete carbon fiber wheels, which I think it saves 16 pounds per wheel. So that one's just another level up. I mean, 16 pounds at each corner, you know, saving weight is the name of the game. But
mass, man.
Yep, I love the black look of this. I always thought that I liked a Shelby with a white with the blue stripes, but now these stripes with the matte finish and sort of the red on the outside is a nice little touch. I like the black with the red. You've got a GT350 badge right here. These vents are functional, I guess, to keep the brakes and everything, get the airflow going.
From the front and rear, yeah.
Yeah. Oh, just a side note, this car is tinted black. I mean, it is dark. I mean, it fits the whole motif of the car. But there's the rear brakes. Now coming around to the back, look at these pipes.
Beautiful exhaust.
Yeah, huge. I kind of like how Ford does with the sequential taillights, and they have the reverse light in the middle there. It's a simple look up here. There's the badge with the snake. I mean, it looks like I'm looking in a mirror. You can see my hands. You got a nice little lip spoiler. I like it. Not active aero, but that's okay. But she's mean looking. All right, let's take a look at the inside. All right, so we are on the inside of the GT350 now. Very nice feeling suede wheel. Now, we're gonna be honest. In this interior, it is not as nice as the competition, I would say. It's very plasticky, but I mean, the driving experience and the whole experience of the car, I'm sure, is incredible. But I just feel like a car of this caliber, you're spending $60,000. It's just, there's a lot of plastic, honestly.
A lot. I mean,
Yeah, and it's we're nitpicking, but in a car of this caliber, you would maybe like something a little more upscale. I mean, just for comparison's sake, like a BMW M4, sure, the performance is a little less in this car, but the interior, I'm sure, is a lot nicer. I can't speak for like the Chevy ZL1. I've never sat in one, but I'm sure it's maybe a little bit nicer than this.
And there are guys out there that are buying this car strictly for track purposes, race purposes. They're not buying it for, you know, maybe all the niceties, but buying it for the driving experience.
Right.
So
it's a trade-off, I guess you could say. I mean, I've heard the sound of this car, and that makes up for it a little bit, because the sound is intense, which we will demonstrate shortly. But it's not bad. It goes along with the typical Mustang feel, the retro, you know, the two little elements there.
Right.
Got oil pressure, oil temperature.
Very
now this car has a loud button, if you will. Launch control, traction control off, which you don't want to do that. But look at this shifter. This is one of the most direct feeling sticks I think I've ever. I mean, it is in there. It is not moving.
Yeah.
Nice little snake on it.
That's a hell of a ball right there.
Yeah. Now the back seat is a little tight. Maybe you're fitting little Johnny back there and not another adult.
I love how you look at these seats though, and they still have the latch system for child seats, like for baby seats, infant seats, or whatever, as if you're really gonna get them back there.
Right.
I would love to meet the guy who has one of these and has actually put
a child seat back
there. Yeah.
All right, so this car has the track pack, which I'm sure has a little bit firmer suspension. I'll have to look up what that does, but it does not have the tech pack, which is the blind spot monitoring, your lane keep assist. But I'm sure many people who buy this car don't really care about that. All right, I think it is time to start the beast.
All right, guys, so this is the normal exhaust note right here. We're gonna take it to the sport, let you guys hear that, take it back to normal so you can hear that. Here we go.
That's normal.
Normal.
Now we're gonna go to sport.
Yep. Woo, doggy.
Yeah, the car is shakes more when you have it in sport.
Really?
All right, now we're gonna go back to normal.
All right, let's go back to normal. Oh yeah, big difference.
Yeah. Okay, something I didn't mention before. These are Michelin Pilot Super Sport tires. 305 section in the rear and 295 in the front. Another thing, now this car is made for track use, and they have said that this little area right here gets rubber and stones in, you know, from track use. So it's like a, I don't want to say a flaw in the design, but it's just something that people have to clean out if they do track use. So, and we didn't mention about the paint on this car is pretty exceptional. I know this is a brand new car. Troy said it is not ceramic coated, but everywhere I'm walking around the car, you can clearly see, you can almost read the red stripe on my shirt. It's just a very nice paint job. All right, let's go for a ride. All right, we are gonna take the Shelby GT350 for a short ride. Now, as far as clutches go, this is a pretty heavy one, right?
Yeah.
I guess a lot of Mustangs are that way. Oh, it sounds so good. It's interesting that this is what it's like to have a car that sounds nice, because I don't have one. I'm gonna shut up and let the car talk. loud button on.
Yeah, it is. It's the stealth mode.
Yeah. Yeah, I did an exhaust clip of the normal and then the sport, and as soon as you turn the sport on, you could just feel the car vibrating more, shaking more. Beautiful day in central Pennsylvania. You can kind of see the stripes on the hood. If you're getting up in the range a little bit and you let off the gases, they crackle a little bit.
Yeah. We're gonna get there, but this car is an 8,200 RPM limiter. Wow. Just felt the Brembos. Whew. It goes.
Yes, I can confirm. I mean, this car is worth it for the sound alone. Prius in front of us.
Bad timing.
Yeah. Kind of the two ends of the spectrum in the automotive world. Man, even down low in the revs, he's at like 1600. You could feel the torque. Even though this is a Shelby and a track-focused Mustang, the ride is not that harsh. It's not like you feel every bump in the road. It is firm for sure, but it's not as harsh as I thought it would be. It's nice. It's not. I feel like you could chew up the miles in this easily. We're good.
Not intentional.
Yeah.
I don't want to be stuck behind a lot of traffic.
Yeah. Just had to get in front of that Honda, that's all. Wow. So there it is. American muscle at its finest. Alright, one thing we forgot to mention is that the suspension setup in this car, it has magnetic shocks. Now, if you're going around a corner, it'll monitor, you know, where the suspension needs to be 7 times per second. So, because we were just asking about the suspension and we forgot about it, but that is pretty good technology for a Ford. I know Cadillacs and Ferraris have had this type of technology for a while, as a Raptor starts in the background, but something I wanted to mention. If you're in the market for a Ford, come see McGuire's Lincoln Ford in Palmyra, central Pennsylvania. Go see my boy Troy, and a big thanks to them for letting me come take a look at this car. I hope you enjoyed this video, and we'll see you on the next one. See ya.
Fascinate, partner of insanity.